Hey everyone, okay, so today I'm going to be giving you thoughts and of course swatches of the new Huda palette. And this is Mercury Retrograde, and I thought it would be nice to swatch them. So most of the swatches will be done with a pencil, with a brush, but some of them will be done with a finger due to the nature of the celestial kind of effect that you get. Now, as you can see, this is a very kind of pastel palette. Very pastel. So if you're not into pastels, obviously this isn't going to appeal to you, but it's actually quite beautiful. In terms of grams of product here, let's have a look and see if I can find it. I cannot. I can. There is 16.1 grams of product in this palette by the look of it. Let's have a look. Yep, 16.1 grams. Okay, so let's make a start. So first one I'm going to do with my finger, and I'm going to swatch it. Oh, that's a pretty shade. So let's go on. Next, when I first saw this palette and first had it, I wasn't quite sure because of the kind of nature of the shades, but it actually is really pretty and they actually go really well together. So that's nice. Look at this one. You're talking very glittery here, and again, look at that. Okay, so next up, let's have a look at, where's this mirror? There it is. Like a lime green color here. There we go. So this one is actually quite patchy. This one didn't go on as beautifully as the others. And now we're back to normal. That's a really nice shade. This is kind of like a rose taupe color. So we've got a shimmer next. Again, this is almost glitter, but not quite. Really pretty. So we've got a lilac. Let's just pop that there. That's quite nice. Now your staple color always, which is just your standard taupe. You can never ever, go wrong with a taupe color. So this is the lighter one now, and this is almost like a yellow, but it is more of an all-round kind of eyeshadow color for the whole face. Oh, that's pretty. Look at that. Okay, so now we're moving on to some darker shades here. A little bit, this one kind of goes on just a wee bit. No, it doesn't, it's just me. Thought it was going to go on a little bit patchy, but it didn't. Now, beautiful kind of wine color there. That's lovely. This one looks gorgeous. And it is. Oh. I love the shimmery shades. I think they're so pretty. So next we've got a really beautiful kind of slightly red and brown. It's actually quite a light shade, but it does have a lot of pigment to it. Next up, we've got the gold. So I'm going to swatch that right here for you. If you can see that. Let me swatch it right here. Beautiful. And finally, we've got another shimmer gold. Let's do it right here. That's a really rich one. Now, in terms of the palette itself, let me show you what it looks like after I've gone in with it. Eyeshadows have fallout. Every eyeshadow does. It's natural. You can't press a powder and have nothing ever fall out. It's going to, but these aren't actually terrible. In fact, these are pressed incredibly well. In my mind, these shades here, these real intense shimmers are the absolute standouts of the palette because there's something about them. They adhere really well to the skin, and the effect of them is incredibly sparkly, which is exactly what I would expect from this kind of palette. And all of these shades here, in fact, the only one I don't care for is this green. I just don't care for that color. Everything else is absolutely beautiful. So there you go. Swatches. See you next time. Bye-bye.